Welcome to Spiritual Practices for Holy Week 2020. I'm Pastor Colleen, and I'm with Hinton-Melbourne United Methodist Churches. Holy Week is a very important week to the body of Christ. This is the time when we prepare for the resurrection, for Easter, and the coming of Jesus in a new way. And the main way that we do that is usually to worship together with Maundy or Holy Thursday service and Good Friday service. Of course, this year, because of the coronavirus, we will be staying home, but we are still bound together by the Spirit, and we will have some special services on Facebook and YouTube so that we can share together in remembering what Jesus has done for us. So I have a few suggestions for you to help you prepare for these times. First off, traditionally in Lent, we often eat simpler meals or maybe do some light fasting, giving something up. And Holy Week is a time when you could really focus on that. Also, reading the stories in the Bible of Jesus's last week between Palm Sunday clear through to Easter, and thinking about what that time was like for him and for his disciples, seeking to enter the story yourself. So one thing I do to prepare for my time of devotion, or if I'm going to watch a worship service online, is prepare a holy space. Just like we do at church, we have the sanctuary with a candle and a Bible and a cross. We can do the same thing at home. So you can see here, I have a little tray set up. I find it easier to have these things on a tray, so then I can take it from my study, for example, where we are now, to the coffee table, just depending on what I'm doing and if I'm going to be watching the television or my tablet or whatever. I have a cross here. I have a candle. I have a little rock that says salvation on it, a leaf from Palm Sunday, and my Lenten offering box. And it doesn't really matter too much what you put on here as long as they are meaningful items for you. Remember, Jesus comes to us right where we are, as we are. And then for Holy Thursday, we are going to be sharing Holy Communion together. And this is a means of grace, a sacrament. And for that reason, we will only have that worship video on Thursday evening because usually we don't do communion online. We want to be together in community for this. But we've been given special permission by the bishop to do this as long as we're together at the same time, even if it's not the same place. So to get ready for that, you could get a glass of grape juice or wine, or really it can be anything. The Spirit can work with whatever you have. Don't go to the store just to buy grape juice. And then bread or crackers, again, whatever you have on hand. And just have those ready on Thursday night for our time of communion as we remember Jesus's Last Supper. And then for Good Friday, we have a special service planned. And for that, it would be nice if you had 5 candles. And again, it doesn't matter what size. They could be tea lights. I think they could probably be birthday candles. We're not going to need them for a super long time. If you have a bunch of other candles that are all different, that would be fine too. And you can gather those together in a safe way on a table perhaps, or maybe even your household could sit around the kitchen table for that service. And then Saturday is what's traditionally known as Easter Vigil. It's supposed to be a time of mourning because, of course, the disciples didn't realize that Jesus would be raised on Sunday. But I think that we should spend some time on Saturday this year decorating for Easter. Maybe you already have some decorations up, but you know that for Easter morning, our church is decorated with flowers and lilies and all kinds of bright colors and lots of white. And so I encourage you to decorate for Easter this year. You could paint a butterfly poster, which will be available on our Facebook group, or you could even paint your windows. Randy and I are going to do that, paint a picture on our window with some acrylic paint that has a little dish soap in it. You could put banners out in the yard. Get a little dressed up maybe for our sunrise service Sunday morning, which you can watch all day. It doesn't matter what time you watch it, but let's come to church, even if it's in our best PJs, and celebrate that we are Easter people. I pray that this week you are encountering Christ in the midst of all this change and upside down routines. I'll see you on Holy Thursday. Thank you.